we have different types of silverware. So first is fish fork. Fish fork is small fork having usually 3 times used for eating fish at table. Next is carving fork, used in carving cooked meat like ham stick. Next is large serving fork, used for serving meats or dish like pancit and other essentials noodles. Next is pastry fork. It is used in formal dining, although it is not essential. It is not used formal dining where 2 dessert utensils are presented. Next is dining fork. The dining fork measures about 7 inches in length. It is used to eat the main course at all formal and informal meals. Next is oyster fork. A small 3-pronged fork used especially in eating seafood. Next is teaspoon, used for coffee, tea, and some desserts. Next is marrow spoon. It is utensils that was used to remove marrow from the bone. Next is gravy ladle. It is used for sauce, gravy, and dressings. Next is soap spoon. It is a spoon used for eating soap. Next is demitasse spoon. It is smaller than teaspoon. They are traditional use with coffee cups. Next, snail fork. It is used to draw out snail from shells. Next is soap ladle. It is a specialized spoon which is designed for serving spoons and other liquids. Next is dinner spoon. It is used to eat main course food items. Next is master butter knife. It is a sharp pointed dull-edged knife used only to serve out pots of butter from a central butter dish to individual dinner plates. Next is butter knife. A small knife with a rounded blade that is used especially for spreading butter or bread during a meal. Next is cheese knife, used to hold a block of cheese in place while you cut or slice with a knife. Next is bar knife, slice and serves lemons, also used as a bottle opener. Next is dinner knife. It is used to cut and push food and is laid on the table at all meals, formal and informal. Next is steak knife, are sharp table knives that are used for cutting steak. Next is fish knife, used when a fish course is served. It is paired with a fish fork to assist in cutting the fish. Next is carving knife, is slightly thinner than chef knives. It is used to cut very larger pieces of roast meat like ham. Next is oyster knife, a knife with a short thick blade used to pry open oyster and separate the meal from the shell. Next is cake knife. A cake knife is longer than a standard chef knife. It is used for slicing cakes. Next is ice tongs. It is a small pair of tongs for serving ice cubes, tong for handling a large block of rice. Next is lobster crackers. These are used to crack and open shells of lobster and crabs when they are cooked and served with the shells. Next is snail's tongues. It is used to hold up a snail shells to draw out the snails with a fork. Next is kitchen tongue, are tools used for picking up or manipulating food or food-related objects. Next is pasta tongue. It is used to serve pasta or may also be used for chopped green salad. Next is pizza slicer. This is used for cutting pizza. Next is meat tongue. intended for meat items and also be used for pastry items. Next is ice bucket. It is a container which holds ice cubes or cold water and ice. You can use it to provide ice cubes to put in drinks or to put bottles of wine. Next is water pitcher. It is used as a container for water or other beverage like juice, soda, iced tea, etc. Next is food cover. It is used for covering and especially during room service. So that's all. Thank you.